Welcome back to the vlog. If you're new here, my name's Philip. I'm a photographer based in the Midwest, and on this channel we talk about landscapes, nature, and traveling and how those go together. And this morning it's a nice light drizzle here in Sedona, Arizona. I've kind of just been dinking around avoiding the rain this morning. It's finally kind of led up to kind of have some of these beautiful low cloud conditions here. And what I've done is I've gone and set up this shot here that I'm working on, a very, very low angle shot. I got the Gorilla Pod set up. If you want to see a more technical video of this process here, because that would make this video very long, I'll go ahead and link that up here, and that'll give you the full technical breakdown of what I'm doing. But basically I'm getting a reflection of Cathedral Rock down here in one of these very small puddles, and I'm going to focus stack it, and you'll see that image now. And basically what I'm doing this morning is kind of chasing weather. I was headed over to Soldier Pass Trailhead to go see the 7 Secret Pools, but it was closed until 8 o'clock, unfortunately. So travel tip, that there's a gate in front of there, and then I also would not park on the street because there's signs everywhere saying that your car will be towed, which is fine. I guess I wouldn't want a whole lot of people parked in front of my house either, but that's just something to consider. So if you're gonna do the 7 Sacred Pools, it's not necessarily really a sunrise location because there's no parking. So that's just something to kind of be aware of. So I've gone ahead and got this shot, and I think I'm actually going to go head back over to that 7 Sacred Pools to go check that area out while we still kind of have this wonderful, moody, dramatic weather. So let's go. So just finished up with the hike to 7 Sacred Pools, and you know, it's a pretty cool spot, I would say. So a couple tidbits with that. Like I said earlier, the gate to that parking lot doesn't open up until 8, so that's something to consider and be aware of. So if for whatever reason you say, oh, I really like that spot, I want to shoot it for sunrise, you know, you're gonna have to kind of pick and choose what times of year that you want to do that. So one workaround is you can park at a different trailhead. I'll put that up here because I don't remember what that is right now. Or you can do what we did, which is we had to go back down the road a little bit and hike up the road. We parked at there's a dog park down the street at the entrance to like this kind of the neighborhood that park sits in, because there's signs everywhere that say you can't park in front of anyone's house. The thing that I would take away and to share with you guys is that patience will always pay off, not only in life but landscape photography. So in this situation, the conditions today were great. You know, it was like basically begging for clouds all week, and they finally came. But with clouds, not only comes dramatic good conditions, and soft light, but also there can be no light. So when a scene is completely in shadow, it loses all depth and all that kind of stuff. So basically what I did is I set my tripod up and got my composition, and then I just waited. You know, I'm looking up at the sky, looking at clouds, looking for breaks when light might peek through. That way when it does happen, my composition set is ready, and all I got to do over there is click the shutter. So that's basically that whole situation. So you've seen that image, and let me know, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think of the composition? Just let me know. The technical of it was that I took a shot for the highlights, took a shot for the shadows, pretty standard, you know, with high contrast scenes. And we decided after that we were going to go and do the hike out to Devil's Bridge. So let's go do that. Does Devil's Bridge live up to the hype? Interesting question. So Devil's Bridge is probably the most popular hike in Sedona. Everyone always says you want to get there early or there's going to be a ton of people up at the bridge. We kind of went in for sunset, got super lucky, and got a spot as someone was leaving in the parking lot, and we headed up the trail. And at first you're kind of like walking along this dirt road, and you know, it's only a high clearance road accessible. You know, there's kind of jeeps and stuff that are going to be driving by you, so just make sure that if you have animals or children with you that you're watching them as those cars are coming by. But I mean, at least when we were there, everyone was being respectful and driving at a good speed for, you know, going through people. Yeah, and it's kind of a weird hike because the whole time you're like, oh, you know, this is easy. You're just kind of like walking around, and then right before you get to the bridge, it's just like, holy crap! It just basically just shoots straight uphill. There's a little bit of rock scrambling, which is actually, for me, I think kind of fun, but a little bit difficult to navigate with a dog. But I mean, Otis handled it fine, and I don't know, if you have a dog that goes hiking with you, your dog will probably be fine too. So just something to consider. When you actually get to the bridge, this is probably the most teamwork that I've seen from a bunch of strangers in a nature setting. You know, everyone just kind of realizes that everyone wants a picture of themselves on that bridge, and in order to do that, basically, I mean, you just have to help people. So people were kind of passing back their phone to the person behind them, and then like so on and so forth, and it actually moved pretty well, and everyone was in good spirits and kind of laughing and joking, which was nice to see when you have people together in the middle, or hopefully near the end of a pandemic. So like I said, that was pretty cool to see. Headed back down and went to Bell Rock for sunset, and really I just wanted to go down there and catch some blue hour light because I wanted to do some Milky Way composites of Bell Rock, because the Milky Way actually this time of year does line up with Bell Rock. However, the week that we're here, the moon is up throughout the entire evening, which makes shooting Milky Way photography incredibly difficult. And we are at that time in the year, and it's the first week in March in the Northern Hemisphere, in which the Milky Way is finally visible again. Yay! So unfortunately I didn't get to do any astrophotography, but hopefully here soon we'll get to do that. So quick update. So I know if you've been following this trip the entire way, I know that I said we were probably going to go to Phoenix, but to be honest, after 6 months off of traveling, the last time we traveled was in October, I believe, for fall color. Yeah, just tired. It's, you know, a lot of hiking over the last week, a whole lot of driving. You know, we haven't even gone home yet, and I think I'm somewhere around 1,500 to 1,700 miles or so. So just feeling a little tired, and I think we're gonna go home a little early and kind of just rest and stuff before we go back to regular life and go back to the regular job and all that stuff. So I'm going to wrap up this series today, and then we'll get back to some other kind of more informational, kind of educational type content in the next coming weeks. So if you like this video, go ahead and leave a like. I would appreciate it. Comment down below and let me know what your favorite location I showed you in my Sedona trip was. And if you have any questions or anything about Sedona or how to plan your photography trip, leave those comments down below. And if you want to see more travel vlogs or photography tip style videos in the future, go ahead and subscribe, because that is what is coming up on the channel. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.